important part is that the 27 letters is not an arbitrary number of letters. It's an explicit number. And it finally dawned on me that the first verse of Genesis had a string of 27 letters followed by the 27th letter. It's 28 letters altogether. 27 letters, the 27th letter, and a 27-letter alphabet that comes along with it. 3 statements of 27. And 27 is 3 cubed. I said to myself, gee, I wonder what would happen if I counted the letters out in base 3 by threes. Well, I ultimately tried other bases also, but when I counted by threes, interesting things started to happen.
Here are the base 3 numbers aligned with the 27-letter Hebrew alphabet. Base 3 or trinary counting is similar to computer binary, except trinary uses 3 symbols, 0, 1, 2, instead of binary's 2 symbols, 0, 1. Here, Aleph is counted 0, 0, 0. 3 rows of 9 letters will turn out to have significant meaning. For now, we can view the symmetrical nature of the alphabet by placing them on an XYZ axis through the use of a Rubik's Cube. The base 3 numbers line up as sets both vertically and horizontally on the cube. Now let us turn our attention to the first verse of Genesis. This is the first verse of Genesis with vowel markings, as it would be written in a Hebrew Bible. This is the first verse of Genesis as it would be written in a Torah scroll with no vowel markings. This is the first verse in Hebrew with no vowel markings. And this is the first verse as a string of letters with no word divisions. This is the letter pattern we will be working with. Now, here are the letters of the first verse with their base 3 equivalents from the alphabet chart below.
And you can write the first verse of Genesis out on a bead string, on a bead chain, write each letter on a bead, and curl the chain up until the letters line up with each other. You just make the curl tighter and tighter until the letters all line up, and you stop.
All the letters are paired only when the bead chain has 7 turns, 6 turns around, plus 1 turn back through the center. As the bead chain is curled up, the letters are arrayed so as to align pairs of the same letter or pairs of letters that are in symmetrical positions in the alphabet. Thus, the odd lamed at position 102 in the alphabet, which has no matching twin, is paired with the extra resh at position 201. The trinary numbers 102 and 201 are symmetrical mirror images of each other. The same is true for the vav 012 and the tavs 210, the hays 011 and the mem 110, and the beit 001 and the yods 100. The initial beit and an inverted form of the ending zadi final splice together to form a 7th large aleph that connects the head of the verse reshit and its tail haaretz, the earth. It also acts as a splice point for the next verse. This pattern accounts for all of the letters in the first verse of Genesis. What makes this so important is that these patterns are so strong that if any letter had been miscopied, added, or omitted, it could be uniquely replaced by reference to the pattern of the other letters alone. When combined, the 7-turn spiral pattern and the AABA pattern of the letters, whose base 3 positions are mirror images, together enable us to repair any lost or miscopied letter. These patterns strongly imply that the Hebrew Bible has significant meaning embedded in the sequence of letters that make up the text. The patterns in Genesis generate an elegant model of continuous creation that helps to explain and illuminate many Kabbalistic teachings that have eluded understanding. Further, this model generates the letters of the Hebrew alphabet in a way that confirms the traditional claim that they are natural, universal, and applicable as a bridge between physics and consciousness.